and ruby lips, sparks fly from.
Hey guys, welcome back. So this tarot video isn't going to be like a reading. I feel like we need to do with all the I guess satanic panic that's going on recently. I feel like I need to kind of start at the beginning with tarot and give you some origins, give you my take on it, and then we'll dive into what the next series of videos is going to be about. Okay? So, first of all, tarot originated in Italy in the 15th century, about mid to late 15th century, as an actual playing card game, just like euchre or rummy or rook or whatever. It was a playing card game. To the point that when it adapted into a form of divination in like the 18th and 19th century during the spiritualist movement, the major arcana cards, the first 22 cards of a 78 card deck that is used for divination, are called trump cards. Just like in euchre, when someone makes trump, those cards are game changers, right? Like if trumps are hearts and everybody else lays down everything but a heart, and you lay down a 9 of hearts on all of those cards, regardless of the actual face value of the cards around you, because you laid down that trump, that changes everything and that hand is yours, right? Same principle. Major arcana in tarot are trump cards. They're game changers, right? So, moving on from that. Early tarot divination is more like a cartomancy type situation, where played cards were assigned values, etc., and used to divine answers. And there are people that still use that method today. Alan is really good at cartomancy with just a deck of playing cards. I am not. I like the pictures. I like discerning the meaning and the intuitive meaning from the pictures on the cards. I'm not great with just, dealing with hearts, spades, clubs, and, diamonds. That's not my game. That's not my bag, right? So, anyway, that's where tarot originated from. It originated from playing cards. Now, there's been a lot of people jumping onto my posts about my readings saying, oh, that's evil, that's not of God, you shouldn't do that, you're going to hell for that. Here's the problem I have with that. Just like major organized Christian-based religions, okay, any belief system can be perverted to be used for evil. Okay? I'm going to hold your hand when I say that. There are bad Christians too. Okay? It's not the practice. It's the person doing the practice. And if you don't know me from Adam, okay, you can't assume my heart. I promise you that when I do tarot readings for someone, I do that with 100% love and 100% hope that the information that I'm giving them helps them get through what they're going through. Okay? Okay. Also, just because I'm a practitioner doesn't mean that I don't have God and Jesus in my practice, because I do. Okay? Anyway, so, all that aside, tarot is not evil. Practitioners can be evil, but tarot, the practice of tarot, is not. Alright? My allergies. Anyway, so, what can you expect in future videos from me regarding tarot? So, along the lines of informative tarot, we're going to be focusing on parts of tarot. So, like the major arcana cards, the minor arcana cards, what they mean, and how position can affect that meaning. Okay, so as I said before, major arcana cards are trump cards. They're game changers. Arcana, literally in Latin, means secrets or mysteries. So, major arcana cards, the first 22 cards of the deck, are going to be like major themes, major archetypes, major journeys, major obstacles, major people, that are going to come in and affect that, what is happening in the situation that's being read for. Okay? So going forward, the next series of videos is going to be focusing on each card in the 22 major arcana cards and what their themes and archetypes, etc. are. Okay? Anyway, I am running a special through tomorrow night at midnight on 10 card readings, 15% off, so that's $29.75. At the end of October, I will be at Bexmill with Alan. I will be doing 5-card in-person readings out there. If you're another practitioner and you see me out in the wilds doing readings and you have a question that you want to ask me about what I'm doing, come up and ask me. I was recently at a festival and I only did one reading that day anyway, but not because, it's just because I got there late and, you know, I just brought it just in case, right? But there were other practitioners there and they saw me, and instead of coming up and asking questions, they took turns walking past and looking over at what I was doing. If you have a question, ask me. I've been reading tarot for 7 years, going on 7 years now. I have developed my own method and my own way of doing things that might not be the same as what you would do or how you would do it, and that's fine. And when I'm reading in public at festivals like that, I do use a deck that has keywords on it because that triggers my brain to work the way it's supposed to. That's not how I do private readings, but that is how I do in public readings because I'm trying to be expeditious as well as being thorough. Okay? Anyway, so that's all I got. I love you guys. See you later.
Raven hair and ruby lips, sparks fly from her fingertips.